Hey there, Sagittarius, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of March 2022. We're going to take a look at your past, your present, and your near future energies. Also, Sag, please remember energies do go both ways, so I could be picking up on your energy or your person's energy. Take the energies as they resonate for you. One more. Also, Sag, please remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps me out with YouTube's algorithm. Wow, you are dealing with some powerful energies in the current situation, Sag. Okay. So, main energy that you're dealing with this month is the Three of Cups. For some of you, this is a reconciliation between you and somebody else, but for the majority of you, I'm picking up on the fact that this is just you wanting to spend time with someone and feel good about it. You know how when you hang out with someone and it's quality time and it feels good and your soul feels nourished afterwards? This is the main energy for your reading this month, so we'll see what that's about. In the recent past, you get the Strength of the Lovers, the Three of Pentacles. There's a very, very intense connection showing up here for you. And it seems like you and this person are having a hard time working together. It's like there's a hard time getting along. You guys do have the love, the intensity, the passion is there. But for some reason, whenever you guys get together, it's like it always turns into a fight or a disagreement. The energy just doesn't feel good. You guys can't seem to figure out how to spend time together in a way that is collaborative and building. And it's difficult for you because you do love this person, but the time you guys spend together isn't that fun, to be honest. In the current situation, you get the Star, the Wheel of Fortune, and the World. You're really, really hoping for a shift here. You want something to change and something to shift because there's a current chapter that you're going through in your life and you're kind of like, Spirit, can we wrap this up? Like literally, I'm done with this difficult part in my life. I'm over it. Can we wrap this chapter up and start over? Have a brand new beginning? I want to close this chapter out. I want to start a completely new chapter. Hell, I want to start a completely new book. These are all major arcana energy, so I don't feel like this is just pertaining to one area of your life. I feel like this is pertaining to the entire chapter that you've been experiencing for the past month. Now, in the near future, you get the Nine of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. You're really, really, really resisting an ending here. It's almost like there's an energy of a loss or a separation where you're kind of like, I'm losing something. This is slipping out from in between my fingers. But you keep resisting it. You keep fighting. You keep almost holding on to it for, dear life type of energy. But what you're showing me here is I'm doing this because it makes sense. I don't see emotions here. I don't see I'm holding on to this because I love this. And again, this doesn't have to be a relationship. This could be a job. This could be a friendship. This could be, whatever. You're showing me that it makes sense for you to not lose this, to not let go of this, because it's the logical thing to do. Let's see. You don't have, you have one wand here. For a fire sign, just one wand. Let's take a look. I want to see what the main energy is with the Three of Cups. Two more. The Three of Cups is clarified by the Six of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Cups. You really just want to move into calmer waters with this person. You have a lot of love for this person. I'm not going to lie. You definitely have a lot of love for them. Something is taking place, though, which is almost kind of like making you love them less. And it's not that you don't love them. It's that there's certain events taking place which are taking away from the passion, the intensity of the love that you feel. It's almost like, you know how you love somebody, but then every time you guys hang out, you keep fighting, you keep arguing, you keep bickering. You're kind of like, yeah, I love you, but you're pissing me off and it's not that great to hang out with you. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. You just want to move into calmer waters with this person. You don't want the turmoil, the disagreement, the fighting, the constant conflict. You don't want to deal with that anymore. You're like, can't we just go back to the part where we love each other and everything was great? So let's see. Let's take a look at your recent past. Let's see what the Strength is about for you. The Strength is clarified by the Hermit, the Four of Cups, the Seven of Wands. in the recent past, I feel like you were experiencing a lot of unhappiness. There was a lot of things coming at you. It's almost like you were overwhelmed and it was very difficult for you to deal with. But you took all that and you buried it deep within you. You internalized it. I feel like you were getting hit from like a lot of different directions. And it's like not just one area in your life was taking a hit. It's like there were a lot of difficult things that you were dealing with overall. And you're kind of like, man, this sucks. But I don't feel like you actually expressed just how sucky it was to the people around you. I feel like you took all that and you took it deep within you. And you're like, you know what? I know this is hard. I'm just going to bury this inside because I don't really want to share this with anybody else. I don't want to share the difficult experiences, the difficult times that I'm going through. Like, I can deal with this by myself. Like, other people don't need to know. Let's take a look at the Lovers for you in the recent past. The Lovers is clarified by the Ten of Swords, the Lovers again, the Two of Pentacles. You were really, really debating here whether or not you should end this connection. This is a very, very powerful connection, Sag, and it's not that you don't love this person, and it's not that they don't love you. It's like you know that you guys both share equal amounts of love, but something here in the recent past was making you question whether or not this is the connection for you. And I see you constantly back and forth in your mind between, should I just end this? Should I put an end to this connection? Oh, but I feel so much for them and I love them so much. But this is, maybe this needs to end. Maybe this connection just isn't meant to be. And you kept bouncing back and forth and back and forth. And I feel like that's just one of the things that you were dealing with in the recent past, which made that whole situation very difficult to deal with. Let's take a look at the Three of Pentacles for you in the recent past. The Three of Pentacles is clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Cups. You really, really, really want to work with this other person. You're showing me here, like, this is a soul connection. Like, I love this person. I care about them. We have a very good tie, a very good connection. And the love that we share is a good love. It's not toxic. It's not unhealthy. It's good. I want to work on this. And not only do you want to work on this, I see you actually extending yourself to the other person and being like, hey, let's work on things. I'm putting in the effort here. I'm really, really trying to make this work. I need you to work with me, though. I feel like you're showing me I'm willing to put in the work, and I did put in the work. I tried as hard as I could, but the other person needs to also meet me kind of halfway. And honestly, I don't know. I don't know if they did, but I see your energy for sure willing to invest the work. Let's take a look at your current situation. I want to see what the Star is for you in the current situation. The Star is clarified by the Seven of Swords, the Empress, and the Three of Cups. Again, it's amazing just how much love and how much depth you have in your emotions for this person. You're looking at this person like they're my person. They're the person. Like, they're just my person. But in the current situation, I feel like you're almost kind of giving up on the connection that you guys have. I don't see you leaving the connection, but I do see you kind of being in an energy of like, those were the golden days. There's no way we're ever going to be able to get back to that time when, I just admired this person, where we spent time together that was good and happy and just, we really enjoyed each other's company. I don't see us being able to get back there. You're not fully disconnected from that idea. I do still see you kind of being like, well, maybe there's chance, maybe there's hope, like 30%, but 70% you're kind of like, you know what? This isn't going to happen. My desire to have that beautiful love that we once shared, my desire to have this person in my life the way that I view them as my person, it's like you're kind of letting go of that idea where you're like, you know what? The current situation is as good as it's going to get. I don't know if I can keep yearning for what we once had. But again, I don't see you leaving this person, but I also see you kind of losing hope in the ability to get back to that beautiful love that you guys shared sometime in the past. Let's take a look at the Wheel of Fortune for you in the current situation. Two more. The Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Despite all the turmoil that you're dealing with in the other aspects of your life, I feel like your job is actually going pretty good. Something in your career is definitely improving. There's a lot of positive change coming in. with the Wheel of Fortune. It's like a very transformative change, and it's like good luck coming in for you, and it's almost like you deserve this. Like Spirit's like, this is your karma, but this is good karma. There's a significant improvement, significant growth in your material world, in your abundance, your money, your job, your career. So you could have gotten a promotion, you could have, you know, gotten a bunch of new clients for your business. Something's definitely improved in your material world. Despite all the turmoil happening around you, it's like this is one area that you're very successful at, and you view it as something that you can grow in and develop, and really as something stable. That's good. Let's take, okay, give me 2 more for the world and the current situation. One more. Oof. The world is clarified by the 7 of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Moon. I feel like you're toying around with the energy of maybe I should end this. And I feel like it has to do with this connection that you're dealing with. You're playing around with the idea of maybe we need to put an end to this. Maybe I need to be the one to end this, to close out this chapter. Again, I don't see you actually closing it out, but I see you really entertaining the idea and actually being open to it. Whereas in the past, it was kind of like, should I end this, but I love them so much? Should I end this, but I care about them so much? In the current situation, you're more so like, I don't see the I love them as much anymore. I see the maybe I should end this. Maybe you're kind of like open to it. And again, I don't see you taking any action, but you're definitely more open to it. However, and I feel like this is one of the reasons you're not taking action, is there's a lot of fear here. There's a lot of fear of the unknown. I feel like you and this person have been together for a while, and you've become accustomed to each other, and you're almost showing me like, well, what else is out there? It's a big, scary world. I don't know what else is out there. I don't know if I'm going to find something better. I don't know if this is as good as it's going to get. Like, there's a lot of fears and insecurities tied up to the possibility of you ending this or closing out this chapter with this person or in this connection. Let's take a look at your near future. I want to see what this 9 of Wands is for you in the near future. The 9 of Wands is clarified by the Tower, the 2 of Swords, the Knight of Wands. Something happens here. And I feel like something happens very, very abruptly, which confuses you. It's almost like you're showing me, I didn't expect this. I didn't know what this is. You really didn't want this to happen. I don't know what it is. Again, I'm not seeing exactly what's happening here. But you're showing me like, I didn't want this to happen. I didn't want this to take place. But you know what? It is what it is. Like, I've tried to fight it for as long as I could. But I feel like Spirit came in with the Tower. It's something that comes down, that's not stable. It's something in your life that lacks the stability, and you keep trying to build on it and build on it and build on it. And then Spirit comes in, it's like, well, the foundation's not solid. We have to completely make everything collapse. And that's why Spirit comes in and brings in these Tower moments, to completely collapse and bring down anything that's not stable in your life, anything that's not serving you anymore. And I see this happening in the near future. Let's take a look at this 5 of Pentacles for you in the near future. Two more. Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Fool, the Knight of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups. Following this ending, following this loss, and again, I do feel like it is a connection that you've lost here. Could be that you're the one that actually decided to end it. But anyway, I do see an energy of like a loss, of like a separation, a breakup. What's interesting though, and I don't think I've really ever seen this combination of cards, is after this loss, you're starting fresh. You're showing me like, I'm taking my first steps out there and the world is pretty nice. It's almost like there's a whole world of possibilities that you're slowly coming to realize that you didn't even know was out there for you. You're showing me like, oh, that big world that I was so scared of in the current situation. In the near future, you're like, man, this place is amazing. I've got so many options, so many choices. Like, I feel so carefree. Nothing's weighing me down. Nothing's bothering me. Like, the song that I'm getting is from Aladdin, A Whole New World, and I'm not going to sing it, so you know what I mean. But that's the kind of energy that I'm getting. Let's take a look at the Queen of Swords for you in the near future. Queen of Swords, excuse me, is clarified by the Five of Cups, the Strength, and the Wheel of Fortune. You got the Wheel of Fortune in the current situation, tied up to a very positive increase in your stability. In the near future, I feel like as difficult as it is when you're looking at the past, when you're looking at something that changed and shifted for you, and again, this could be within a connection, this could be within your job. When you're looking back at it, it's almost like you don't feel anything. You're looking back at the things from the past that took place, and because it's the emotions that come up for you are a little bit difficult for you to deal with, you really don't like dealing with that unhappiness. It's almost like you take the feelings out of it. You're like, you know what? I'm just going to pretend like I'm not feeling anything. I'm going to pretend like there's no emotional connection here. And I don't feel like this is necessarily tied up to this connection. I feel like in the recent past, remember when we started, you got the Strength, and you get the Strength here again. So I feel like whatever it was that was bringing you unhappiness in the past, whatever, like you were getting hit from a bunch of different directions, but you didn't really want to admit it or acknowledge it to yourself. In the near future, I see you kind of looking back at that situation. The pain is a little bit intense, or the regret. There's some negative emotion tied up to this past event, which is too difficult for you to cope with. And so you're kind of just like, I don't want to look at it. I don't want to deal with it. Like I'm not really going to face whatever this is. Again, I don't feel like it has to do with the connection, because I see you coming out of this connection in a very positive energy, almost happy. But whatever was hitting you in the recent past, where it's like things weren't really going your way in general, I feel like in the near future that energy kind of resurfaces, but you don't really want to deal with it from an emotional place. You're trying to process it logically. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month. Very intense reading, and very surprised at this energy. I don't think I've ever gotten this combination of cards. From the universe, you get the Devil, the Six of Wands, the Hanged Man. There may be something here which is a little bit toxic, which you're convincing yourself of, this is good, this is fine, this works. And it's almost like you are forcefully doing so. You're keeping yourself in that energy of, no, this is good, this feels good, this is fine, this is okay. You know it's toxic, you know it's not healthy, you know this is not an energy you want to keep experiencing, but you're like, no, I feel good, I feel amazing, I feel incredible, what are you talking about? You're purposefully keeping yourself in that place, and I feel like it's because there's some fear. There's some fear of the unknown here when it comes to whatever this is. But you definitely step out of that in the near future. This energy does not follow you to the near future. So, Sag, I want to close off your monthly reading with an oracle card from, that's way too many cards, Spirit. Give me just one, please. With an oracle card from the universe. You're very close to achieving your goal. Whatever it is, you definitely are, and I see you definitely achieving it in the near future. But in the current situation, I feel like there's a little bit of fear of the unknown, where you're kind of like, I don't know if I want to take this leap. I don't know if I want to do this. So, Sag, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it resonated, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and make sure to check out your weekly reading up on the channel. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you here for your weekly reading next week. Bye, Sag.